Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morrow. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll give it to Johnson. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incomplete.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. The Falcons offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
On the move. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Looking to scramble. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. They'll send out the kicker here from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range. Through the uprights, they did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker, turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by this defense. Understanding responsibility football. Playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll get rid of it. Got his man to the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Falcons with the 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. The option look.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Quick completion on the out. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. From the gun, running back on the move.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure that...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Falcons will call on their punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running to the left. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Bringing the heat. Fires to the tight end. Brings into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the...
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at it. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense in the off balance. Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And they stopped him in the backfield on third down and short.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. They're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Fullback's got it. Inside the 40. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, a first down. Those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes. Just hit you in the mouth.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Give to the fullback. End zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Falcons are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Dyer. Here comes the heat. Creates a little space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the back. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Offense scoops it up and still going. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Now the play fake. He'll pull it down and run.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Back to throw, it's Dyer. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Got room to work. These little games can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing it around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Handoff to the fullback. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Luck. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. Touchdown, Aggie! And the stomping has commenced. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. On the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Falcons will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the running back. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Finds his man. It's Horton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Luck. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. The Falcons will punt it away on fourth down. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving them.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This type of dominant defense, a performance that would make the likes of Dak Lynn and Quentin Coriat proud.
And it's NIL money spent well, right? This recruiting you see every year, they're getting dudes up front, big hosses that everybody wants, but they've been going to the Aggies, and that's why they've built great defenses.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and the season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.